Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gauchos, talking about exclusively out of pockets up with money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys. We got another exciting one for you today.
Hey, what's up, Big Gaucho? This is your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back with another banger video. Let's get it.
Whew.
What's up, Big Gauchos? It is Big Gaucho Dave. We are back. It is Friday for y'all. And before we get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all the love and support. It helps keep us motivated and helps you guys find our videos.
Yes, sir. Happy Friday, and you probably noticed by the thumbnail, it's a little ominous. So let's get into what that could mean here. So big headline of the day. Couple articles coming out from experts warning that stock markets could be heading into what they're calling the danger zone, not to be confused with the Kenny Loggins song. But basically, there's a lot of increased volatility. Exactly. There's a lot of increased volatility in the stock markets. A lot of it's from Wall Street bets hyping up, GameStop, AMC, and those other bankrupt stocks. I think we all knew about that. But recently, a lot of the pot stocks are moving up and down, pretty big fluctuations just because of people anticipating legislation that might be passed. And, since these companies are based in Canada, they're generating revenue there. But these wild swings are really doing a doozy on the market. Tilray's down about 50%, Aurora's down 23%, and Afria's down almost 30%. So what a lot of people are concerned about is that meme stocks are taking over, and they might be here to stay. Obviously, GameStop and AMC are memes. Dogecoin is a crypto meme, sort of in the same category. And they're thinking that this is leading to a lot of volatility and extreme risk for investors. One of those notable people is Michael Wilson from Morgan Stanley, saying that the markets are fragile and might experience a pullback in the near future. What do we think of this so far?
I think we all expect a pullback eventually to happen. So I don't think that's really good, really like new news to us. I definitely see where they're coming from. A lot of meme stocks have been coming up and rising. Wall Street Bets, I think they have 8 million followers now, something like that.
Probably, yeah. They've been growing like crazy ever since that the GameStop pumps, ever since those started.
So I definitely think this is a new trend and something to stay. We've been saying this since back in like October, that the market's already so overinflated and we're expecting a crash or some type of like pullback. So, unless you have long-term investments, maybe on shorter, more riskier stocks, you might want to cash out a little bit of your profits if you do have some. But if you're here for the long game, honestly, just prep up, save up some money to buy some more when that dip finally happens.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, if you're like me, you don't know what the market is like. You just kind of go on Wall Street Bets, and whatever the first thing that you read is what you put all your money into.
Please don't do that.
Sort by top post, and then just make sure you have your life savings liquid so you can invest.
No,
please do that. Do not do that.
No, I'm on the opposite trend. I don't think a pullback is going to happen the next year, at least. I think the market's being kept afloat quite well by a lot of fiscal policies that are being enacted, and I don't think that's going to really end anytime soon. But as soon as it does end, I do expect a pretty massive pullback. But I think this next year is going to be pretty bullish.
Yeah, could be. Was it one of you that was telling me that like 40% of the currency in circulation was printed last year?
Yeah,
that
was
one of you guys? Oh yeah, it was Dave. Yeah. So that isn't a sign of what's to come in the future. And like Dave said, probably not going to be for like a year or two, but never know.
Yeah, if we get inflation on our currency, that means the stocks just go crazy high, right? Is that how it works?
Essentially.
As long as people don't have to pay their mortgages, then yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Definitely look into stocks that have high potentials as well. I've been a pretty big advocate of this, but Lordstown Motors is a pretty big stock in my heart. But no, like just overall the electric vehicle industry, I feel like so many are popping up that I feel like it's the new wave of the future, and it's something that everybody's gonna have to face one day. So might as well get on it early. Do your research, do your due diligence, and make sure you put your money where it needs to be in Lordstown Motors.
Put your money where your mouth is.
It's like a Where's Waldo. It's like every episode Tyler just announces something about Lordstown. You just got to figure out what part of the episode he announces it at.
You'd think we're sponsored, but we don't get a dime. We don't even get free T-shirts.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna email them.
Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt, I guess. But you know, like we're kind of like treading on, might be a prudent time to sell off some of those recovery stocks that you don't think are good for the long term. Just because it seems like a lot of the hype behind these big stocks that have been, you know, all over the media recently, seems like the hype's kind of dying down. Indexes are kind of flat these days. Could trigger a pullback in the spring. I don't know. That was kind of my theory to go along with it. Just because, you know, it'd be 1 year since the illness that cannot be named, the lockdown started. And, you know, I feel like people are just going to look at it and be like, oh, well, this progress is this and this. And then like everything's just going to look like it, at least for a month. Will it come true? I don't know.
Yeah, we're almost at 1 year.
I know. That's crazy. I mean, next month. Yeah. It's already February.
Yeah. The lockdown that was, how long was it supposed to last originally? Like 2 months weeks. Or something? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's kind of sucks that it happened, but you know, what can you do?
I don't know what you can do, but Tony Dwyer from Canaccord Genuity wrote that he thinks it could be a 2010 post-crisis scenario. He's kind of equating it to when all the dot-com stocks got overinflated in 2000, just out of speculation, and then everything just boop, and then, you know, we all know what happened after that. So the theories on it are just kind of all over the place, but yeah, I think there's going to be a little pullback in the next couple of months. I can feel it. It's too flat right now out there.
Yeah. You know what's not flat?
So
Lordstown. But
what's this about Warren Buffett?
Yes. Yeah, what else isn't flat is, you know, Stock Jesus, Warren Buffett, his back and making move. Well, I don't know if it's really him, but Berkshire Hathaway is a company, it's the owner company of Forest River, and they have come into agreement with Green Power Motors, as you guessed it, another electric vehicle company that specializes in electric vehicle buses. So basically what's going on is the deal consists of 150 Green Power EV Star cabs and chassis. Sorry about that pronunciation. But basically they're going to be making some electric vehicles to help with their emissions footprint and basically, you know, get their foot wet in the electric vehicle market, because Green Power Motors only has 600 million market cap, and Forest River is also kind of on that trend of coming up with their own vehicles as well. So I guess Warren Buffett's getting into that field now. He wants to make some more money, and it's been a very high, very fast growing industry.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Definitely is.
Yeah,
you think he's gonna get into EV airplanes?
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be pretty crazy. I can't wait to see the first one of those. Whoever makes that, their stock's going crazy. But yeah, just more electric vehicle stuff. You know, can't really go wrong with it. Obviously, it's starting to look like a little bit of the dot-com bubble, if you ask me. I feel like there's a new electric vehicle company coming out every week. So there will definitely be a lot of them that do fail. And obviously, what's nice about this company is that they're expected to deliver 6 units their first quarter of 2021 to Forest River. So that's definitely some pretty positive news, because they're actually coming out with a product and actually having functional. But other than that, another EV company, if you want to put your money into it, only $600 million market cap. So who knows where it can go.
It's got some growth potential. Maybe we could jump on the electric airplanes early and just like pull a Nikola and like not have an actual product and then just take it public through an S-PAC and make a bunch of money and then go live on a ranch, go live on a cattle ranch in Utah and just like say peace out and cash out all the stock and leave.
Dude, that'd be so crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm all for
Nicola's
it.
still like it's weird because they're still around, even though they were like pretty much proven to be frauds.
I know, $22. I mean, we were right all along. I think that's what got us our start on big watches.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you're
100%.
are you gonna buy the dip?
Possibly.
For,
I have
for
to do some more
Nikola?
research.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about Nikola?
yeah.
Oh no, dude, I'm not touching that thing. I thought you meant green power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
their
mean,
ticker is GP for all the viewers out there.
Yeah, I might research green power. I mean, they say not to invest in like stuff you don't know about, and like I don't really know a lot about electric vehicles, but I could. So I like the pick,
Yes.
Tyler. I'll have to do some research on that.
Yeah, basically Forest River, they just want to come up with their kind of a device range of recreational and commercial vehicles. And Green Power is basically giving them like the skeleton to build off of it, like the engine and then the cabs and chassis are kind of like the framework that goes into the actual electric vehicle. So, I mean, if it goes off, they'll be worth a lot of money, especially if they get a lot of orders from it. But still, it's going to take a couple years until they fully become like functional and the manufacturing takes off.
yeah, no, definitely.
For sure.
So yeah, definitely a lot of potential though. I mean, I might actually look into it too and put some money into it.
Yeah, I mean, if Warren Buffett thinks it is a good idea, then maybe it might be because he's made some pretty great calls throughout his time as an investor. So,
As we've known, but
Yeah.
looks like Elon's brother might have made a pretty good call too,
Oh
Kimbal.
yeah.
Don't know if this is insider trading or not, but what do we got here?
Well, I'm gonna be clear with you guys. He has done this before. So Kimbal Musk, Elon Musk's brother, has sold $25.56 million worth of shares this week at about an average price range of $8.50. The $850, correction. And I was reading about this. I think he's done this before. Um, I think it was like a couple months back. And
Didn't we have
essentially
him
what
on the
happened,
show for that too?
yeah, exactly. This is the second time we talked
Nah.
about this. And basically what happened was he sold it at a high price, but kind of like calling the top. And then he rebought all his shares at a lower price. So he basically just lowered his average buy cost. And then obviously since it's with Tesla, he really lowered it and made a lot of money off of it. So I think he's
Yeah.
kind of calling the top again. He sold $25.56 million worth of shares, cashing out a little bit. And basically after that, I'm pretty sure Tesla took a pretty big drop yesterday. They're down like 40, $50. And so that was pretty interesting to see. I don't know if it was because of this or what, but they did definitely take a big hit onto that. Well, but I mean, even aside from this, he still owns almost 600,000 shares of Tesla worth 487 million. So
Holy moly.
25 million worth of shares isn't really a big dent, but it's always good to liquidate your assets and just to have some cash to sit on.
That's pretty crazy. That's a drop in the bucket. I wonder if he even paid for those shares.
yeah, he
Dude, I
definitely
don't
got
even
him at a
know.
discounted rate for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. If Elon Musk is your brother, yeah, I'm sure he's like, here's some stock.
Oh, yeah, he's on the board and everything. Like he's
Yeah,
he's one of those guys up there, so
Oh,
he's
that's
definitely doing
true.
his thing. Yeah.
I want to
if you're
eat at
on
one of
the
his restaurants.
hmm
definitely,
So,
if you're on YouTube, he's got that really cool looking hat, rocking it. I like it a lot, cowboy.
This is signature.
yeah,
Yeah, he
bro.
needs
So, do you think Tesla is a buy?
no.
I think it is. I think it's been proving us time and time again. Every time we think it's not a buy, it really just keeps going up. So he might have called the top a bit. There already is some pullback. What's Tesla at right now? Let me take a look. They are
What
at,
$2,000.
wow, they
811.
have, they're 811. They dropped, wow, 54 bucks within a
Mhm.
span of 4
12
days.
seconds.
So I think
That's
if
pretty
they get it
crazy.
under $800, I definitely think it's a buy. Obviously, under 780 bucks is still a lot of money per share. So if you're trying to do a quick flip, maybe if it goes up 40 bucks on a day, you sell out. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still not comfortable with it being a long-term hold. I know we keep saying this, but remember how inflated they are. They have a PE ratio of 1,333. So
It's even
still got to
higher than
keep that
last
in mind.
month. Oh my God. Yeah, I like what Dave used to say about it. Just if you got a bag of money, like you don't really care if it was on fire or not, then go ahead and try it. But I mean, you need a really healthy risk appetite, especially if you're thinking about holding this long term, because people forget a lot, but like Tesla's had some pretty wild ups and downs in the past.
hmm All I know is that Tesla's going to end 2021 at a $3 trillion market cap. So whatever happens in between that, you never know, but that's just the end.
Always buy calls on Tesla. That's what we've learned here.
Pretty much. And never sell calls for Tesla, always buy calls for Tesla.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's
Just
true.
like you
No,
gotta
no theta here.
just like you gotta say goodbye to cable and say hello to streaming. So some new data has come out that a lot of streaming services have gained an extremely high subscription rate. So Disney Plus is at 95 million subscribers, which is an increase of like 300% from last year. Because last year they were at 26.5 million. And then Hulu is at 35.4 million. They've kind of stagnated. They haven't really increased in a lot over the past couple of years.
Makes
Yes,
sense.
ESPN Plus is a little bit newer. They're at 12 million about. And Netflix is the king, the queen, whatever you want to say. They have 203 million subscribers as of September, I believe. So
That
it's
makes
crazy.
sense.
Definitely crazy how much money these companies are raking in. And Disney Plus has really been a huge revenue generator for Disney as a whole because um, their theme parks have been shut down for almost a year in California at least, and that used to be a huge revenue generator for them, and that kind of got shut down. And Disney Plus has really been the new I don't know, beacon for Disney, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
definitely. It's getting them closer to, almost being profitable again. But yeah, I don't even know anybody that has Hulu. If it doesn't come with Spotify, they have that deal. But I think Disney Plus is in a good position to at least take second place. I mean, they could grow exponentially if they just like play their advertising right and become a household name, right? Because Netflix is, I mean, like any person of any age has heard of Netflix by now. But problem is like, I don't know. I feel like Disney Plus just isn't like a multi-generational name.
Yeah, yeah, and I think the another issue you have with all these streaming services is the more that they create, the more diluted it's going to be. Um, And I don't think people are really going to want to pay for like 3 or 4 subscriptions. I think the max is maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on the people. But I think most people would only really do 2 subscriptions for streaming
Mhm.
services. So if you start making, I don't know, I don't know what else could come out.
Paramount has their own streaming service now too. We
Oh
saw those
yeah,
at the Super Bowl
Yeah.
commercials.
Yeah,
or
that's
maybe like
right.
Cartoon Network
Hmm.
Plus or something. I don't know. Yeah, you're just gonna dilute the market, and then you're gonna have someone come up with a package that you just get all of it, and it's gonna be like pretty much cable TV again.
But
Basically
barely
full
cheaper.
circle.
It's probably
Yeah,
it's probably going
it's
to be even more expensive.
Hmm. I mean,
so.
honestly, what are predictions for next year? At this time next year, what do you think Disney Plus is going to be at? I'm thinking they're going to
Hmm.
beat 120 million.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think they could easily do 200 by the end of the year if this lockdown continues, like type situation.
I mean, what do they really have on their service? Like, I don't go on there. Do they just have like all the Disney movies? That's it.
Yeah, and like the Disney shows
Um,
and stuff. Like I don't really use it either, but people love that stuff. It has a
I
pretty
know they have
cult
all the
following.
Marvel stuff too.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
They own Disney owns everything. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they don't have like their own sports channels and all that too.
Well, they own ESPN.
Yeah.
So
So technically, I guess it's a part of it then.
yeah, so they should
Um,
they should just have like I'm sure this is probably stupid because I'm sure it already exists. So, but they should just have like a Disney Plus and ESPN Plus package.
Probably do.
Probably. I mean, it would make sense. You can make a lot more
Mhm.
money that way.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I think a lot of it's a little bit
Also Pixar. They also own all the Pixar too.
Yeah, true.
yeah. I think a
Yeah,
lot of it's pretty oversaturated at this point.
yeah, very
Mhm.
redundant, very redundant. Mm. But um, speaking of redundant type companies, even though there's a lot of dating apps out there, Bumble has reigned supreme, and they're bringing in the billions now.
Yeah, so
All over.
today Bumble had their IPO. If you don't know what Bumble is, Bumble is a dating app, and it's a little bit unique because most dating apps, if you get a match with somebody, you like each other, anyone can initiate the conversation, but with Bumble, only the females can. So it's a little bit interesting. And also the matches, if you match with somebody, they expire within 24 hours if no one talks. So I guess it's like in the words of the company's CEO, it's for women empowerment so that they can make the first approach, which is cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Heck yeah, I'm all for it.
I'm sure we've all had our own personal experiences with Bumble here and there.
Nah, never really used them before. Never heard of them.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. And during the first 9 months of 2020, they had $416 million in revenue, which was up quite a bit from their year prior. And they also have 2.4 million paying users as of September 30th of 2020, which wasn't really that much of an increase over last year. I think it was only an increase of like a couple, maybe like a million or something. I can't remember that exact number. But their IPO was priced at $43 a share, but it jumped all the way up to $70 at the close. And this makes their
Wow.
market cap at $7.7 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Wow, indeed. I think that might be a lot too high.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's it's a lot for what it is. But it made the CEO Whitney Wolf Herd. She became a billionaire today. So
Congrats.
stock went crazy, but congrats to her.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah.
that's definitely amazing.
But we all know the drill, guys and gals. What do we do when an IPO comes out and it's overpriced? We wait on the dip. Give it till next week. It's going to be back down to around $40. That's when you buy, guys. And then when it goes back up to $60, $70, it's probably going to be capped out at around there. So you sell it, make your money, and just have a great day. That's all I have to say
Cash
for that.
covered, cash
Or
covered calls.
or what you do if you're a high level options trader, you short that baby.
Ooh, short. Oh, actually, yeah, short it. That'd be a really good
Because
idea.
yeah, I mean, I don't know,
Smart,
but
smart right now because it just came out today.
Bumble. I mean, yeah,
Buy
I
some short
don't
calls.
I don't think their market base is really going to grow that much. Because obviously with dating apps, eventually people are going to find their match and then they're going to stop paying the subscription. And while there is the influx of new people coming in just because they get broken up with or they turn 18 so they can use the site then. I don't think it's really going to have a super high paying customer. I don't think it's going to grow that much. Like I think it could maybe top out at maybe 4 million paying users maximum. But anything more than that I think is unattainable for them.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The cost of premium for Bumble is kind of crazy. For only 1 week of using it, it's 18 or 17.99. For a month, it's 32.99. 3 months, 66.99. And for life, it's $200. So
It's
I don't know
insane.
what 18-year-old has this type of money to put into that. Because holy, these are expensive prices. I mean, they better be finding the love of my life with that
Hey
type of money
man,
I'm putting in.
love ain't cheap.
Clearly. I mean, if people are paying it, and obviously they look like they are $416 million in revenue, but is Bumble like have ads or anything like that within the app that are also like another backdoor generating revenue for them, or is it just user base?
I think it's just this user, the premium fees,
You know,
as far as I can see.
I can tell from you know, some source that they do have ads on their program when you're swiping, and sometimes an ad pops up. I've heard that from people.
Yeah, quick disclaimer, Big Gauchos, we have never used Bumble before or any other dating apps. So we're just kind of going off of other sources from other people's personal experiences. So
You know, I can
there is
neither
ads.
confirm nor deny that statement. I'm just
All right,
gonna move along.
you guys are incriminating yourselves. Let's just do the biggest winners, the biggest losers, and the sleepers. Ooh, hit that intro.
Ooh.
All right. This is one of my favorites. Who put this up here? The first one.
Ooh, that was me.
Oh, good job.
We
What
got
is it?
Zillow. Zillow Group Incorporated under the Z. Cool ticker. And they are up almost 18%.
Ooh,
Nice.
very fun.
So yeah, I'm sure we all know what Zillow is used for. It's pretty much for, you know, finding houses and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Listen,
engaging the market.
everybody's been on Zillow at some point. If you're, you know, in your early 20s like us, you know, it's part of getting older.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot of younger people now, or like younger people like in their mid 20s or whatever, just go on Zillow and just search around houses and like that's their entertainment.
It's kind of fun. I still do it sometimes.
I haven't reached that point where I do it for entertainment, but I have, you know, been on Zillow a couple times here and there.
It's
I have
interesting.
the app and I definitely look onto it from time to time to see what the market is looking like. But yeah, Zillow also offers, home loans, closing services, rentals, and obviously market values of houses. So they have definitely been expanding and they're up at 17%. So what do you guys think? Is this a buy, sell, hold, or just don't even touch it with a 20-foot pole?
I think it's a buy because they're also a cash buyer for properties. So they're kind of flipping their own properties on the side, and obviously they have a really big reach because they integrate their cash offers for their properties on their website. So I think it's got really good growth potential because it's a good way to diversify. So they're not solely relying on ads. So that's 100% buy, and they have really good data too. I might buy Redfin over Zillow, but Zillow's really cool too.
All right, well, you heard it here. Zillow is a buy.
Bow,
Oh,
bow, bow,
perfect.
buy.
What about number two? Is this a buy?
And two, we got Virgin Galactic Holdings, you know, SPCE. It's one of those space exploration companies and space tourist companies, and they're up 13.5% almost. I don't know. I could go either way in this one.
Nah, I'm good. I'll
I think
pass.
it's too soon to call on this one. Obviously, they need to come up with a product and actual revenue to see where they're at. Because if they're charging like 100,000 per flight or something per person, you're very limited reach on the general public. So revenue might be a little scarce, especially for the amount of money they are putting in. So with that being said, it's not a buy for me right now. Obviously, there's still a lot of potential if they can somehow get this to work and be profitable, but as of right now, not a buy for me.
Very big L's, not approved.
Yeah, can't bet against Elon. Elon's gonna crush Virgin Galactic
Dude, we can only hope
Yeah,
so.
with his thunder thighs.
or
So let's
Jeff
check out these
Bezos.
losers.
Ooh,
Dang.
losers.
Well, I'm all too familiar with the first one, unfortunately.
Yeah, Aurora Cannabis down 23.52%.
Yeah, but if you're me, you're down 80% overall.
Yeah, I mean they were doing good 2 days ago. They were at around $18, and now I think they dropped back down to like 14.
I
So
don't even check
obviously,
that one anymore. I've lost so much money on that company.
yeah, it's happened. We also lose some money, but we do this for you guys. Good news is Big Gaucho Austin has made back a pretty nice sum amount of money from where it was. It used to be like what, at $1?
From what?
Aurora Cannabis wasn't it like at $1 or something?
Yeah, it was terrible. I mean, like they did a reverse split, so my average buy cost is like $60 a share. after
Ooh,
after the reverse split. Yeah, dude, that's easily the worst stock like purchase I've ever made.
I do. I'm with you, man. I'm down on AMC 55%. So we all have those days.
My worst is still Americans.
It happens.
We can't win them all, but that's okay.
Yeah, and then number two, we got Tilray. Pretty much another
Same thing.
marijuana company. They pretty much popped off yesterday, or I guess Wednesday for you guys, because Wall Street Bets was kind of pumping it up, and then I guess everyone cashed out today.
it's like every day now. Like all the indexes are flat. Everyone just uses Wall Street Bets as like the oracle, and they just like, all right, what do we buy today? Everyone buys it, sells it the next day. It's so funny.
Yeah, I heard that people were offering consulting about Wall Street Bet stocks or something like that.
So stupid. That's what the world's come to now, I guess.
Please be careful when you put your money into those type of meme stocks, because I've seen it. Like people lose real money, like and big money too. So if you're not willing to lose the money you invest, do not invest it in these type of stocks with high volatility.
Some words of wisdom.
What if you make big money though?
You better sell. You gotta know when to cash out.
I agree. That's important. But I'm getting really tired. I think I need a nap.
Sleepers.
Let's do those sleepers.
Sleep. Number one. Who would have guessed? Did you put that?
Never been on the show before.
Yeah, we got a fan favorite, Lordstown Motors, ticker RIDE, RIDE. Why is this on a sleeper stock for the day? It's because I put it there. And I am heavily invested in them as the CEO. It is my job. This is my job to make the public know what is going on with Lordstown Motors right now. I'm not going to lie. There was some bad news that came out, I think, 2 weeks ago that a prototype endurance truck caught on fire on a test drive. But
no, that was old news. That was very old news.
Exactly.
Was everyone okay?
Yeah, no one got hurt.
That happened a long time ago. The story just came out like a couple weeks ago because someone's trying to, so we got some bears in the audience, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. If no one got hurt, then it's funny.
Yeah, no one got hurt. It was all good and taken care of. Again, it's a prototype on a test drive. Things are meant to go bad to fix them. But, I'm just saying, like, we've been saying buy them at around like $16. Guess what they're at right now? They broke $30. So if you listen to your big gauchos, you'd definitely be making money right now. And I say this as a sleeper because it's still market cap is around $4.75 billion. And there was another company called Rivian, another EV company. They were valued at $50 billion. Obviously, they were in talks with Amazon. They did like a little bit of I think 100,000 pre-orders till the end of 2025. And somehow they're worth 50 billion. But I'm just saying Lordstown has 100,000 pre-orders too, and they're only worth 4.75 billion. I don't know. If you ask me, I think we're worth at least 30 billion. So I think we'll take it to us to like around $150 share in the next 3-4 years. But
yeah,
what do I know? I mean, I'm just running the company, and I have my CFO and chief marketing head, David Schaub, over here with me. So, I mean, you can hear from him or me. It's a buy. Anything right now, anything under 30, you're good for the long term.
All right. Well, thanks for that. Number two, we got Bumble over here. It's a sleeper because if you have high options trade, you should just be shorting this thing down. It's definitely going to crash a lot in the next couple of days, and you want to capitalize on it. Just send out a short right now and then buy it back in a couple of days.
Definitely.
Yep. Get some cash covered calls on that. Could make some money. Anyway, moving on. Another stock. Another stock that I'm biased on, but I did sell, so no comment. We got Albertsons trading under the ticker ACI. You already know. I think everyone knows what Albertsons and Safeway is, but just in case you don't, huge grocery store chain. They own Safeway. Safeway's in a lot of rural locations, so I think it's a decent long-term hold.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think their earnings came out today.
Yeah, and they just paid dividends yesterday. So maybe if you already owned it, you got a little bit of some cash.
So yeah, definitely, and I think they beat expectations by a lot too. So
Yeah, they did.
Always
I don't
good
know.
signs.
Their stock's like grayed out right now today. I don't know what happened.
yeah, I know they're only at $16.62, so definitely a great time to buy in. They peaked out at around $19 and they kind of corrected itself, but even for what it is, it's still a good company. Long term, definitely going to go up.
Yeah, I sold around 1950, so I'm happy with that.
I'm still holding mine.
Yeah,
But
it'll come back long term, but yeah,
definitely,
just like if you guys want something stable, check out
yeah,
Albertsons.
and buy all Lordstown too. They're so nice. Holy,
All right. Well,
Well, Anchor's really nice too.
did you say Lordstown? Buy them
Uh,
right now.
well, sure, but you can also check out Anchor because you don't have to buy anything and it's free.
true. Let's hit that ad.
Boom. All right. Dang, the Doge is off there. We got no new additions to the bankruptcy boneyard. We hate Ruby Tuesday for no good reason. Probably try it. I'm sure it's a fine establishment. In other news, Dave won. I mean, sorry, Tyler
Excuse
won.
me.
Tyler won the
Excuse
Dow
me.
J game today. Dave won
Hold on.
yesterday.
Why am I still at 43?
I don't
Are you
know.
disrespecting my name?
No, I just said you won.
All right. Well, I'm at 44, and I would like to humbly accept my victory. You guys do not know what you're talking about, and I'm the best at this game, even though I'm
Thank
in
you.
last place. And I updated our
Such a nice
story
guy.
every time we tweet out text out our winners. We always have a little story to that. I updated it, and it's very funny. And with that being said, I would like to say that we are going to 31,430.
Dang it.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're staying stagnant like always.
I'll go 31 555.55.
I respect it.
I respect it too. But I don't think the Dow is respecting me. So I'm going to go with 31,700.
Dang. All right. Sent
And
that.
all's going to be doing 31,300.
Or wait, you said 31 fourth. Yes, probably in like 31 330.
Yeah.
Did my number come in?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, it's kind of a crapshoot. Market doesn't make sense anymore, so you'll have to come back and see what happened on Tuesday. I want to thank everyone for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Leave a voice message on anchor.fm/biggauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send an investing tip. I'm going to put on the show. Tyler, do it.
Hey, all right, big gauchos. You already know. Quick disclaimer, because we love disclaimers. We are not licensed brokers, and everything said on this podcast is our opinions from our experiences. With that being said, please, please, please invest safely, big gauchos, and do your due diligence when you're putting your money into the market, because we are not liable for any lost gains, but we are directly liable for all, big gaucho major gains. Us. With that being said, I want to thank everybody out there for watching the show, like and subscribe. We're growing every day because of you guys. We have so much fun doing this, and we know we're making you guys money somewhere. You guys will listen to us. Buy Lordstown. Trust me.
Easy money.
I'm not a licensed broker though, so you don't have to trust me. I'm just some guy just talking how I feel, but we're making money out here. And Dave, let the viewers know our amazing Instagram.
Yeah, so the Instagram is at Big Gauchos. Come over, check it out. We post some pretty good clips. You can share it with a friend, share it with your mom, share it with whoever, honestly. It doesn't matter. As long as you share it and get them to, maybe LOL a little bit. And also while you're at it, maybe download Bumble and confirm if there really is they really are ads within the app. Because some of our sources may not be 100%, and you may need to check it out yourself.
Yeah, also That just confused me. I don't even know where to start.
Just buy Lordstown Motors.
Also, make sure you check us out on streaming services. If you're listening on YouTube, you can take us anywhere on the go. We are on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or you can add us to your own RSS feed. Take that link, share it with a friend, send them a time code, something to listen to. Make sure, especially if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave us a rating 1 to 5 stars. We do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars. And leave us a nice review. Tell us who your favorite Big Gaucho is. Merch coming soon, biggauchos.com. Check it out. Boys, anything else to add?
Bumble to 1 trillion market cap by the end of the year.
You already know what I'm gonna say to buy, so no comment.
Albertsons, $200 a share. Good night from Arizona. Hope you made some more day. Peace.